You don't know what going? You already know, fam. It's been a hot minute, bro. It's been a long time.
Okay, so a little backstory. How we even got to that point. First of all, I'm in Brampton. I'm in Brampton with this one. I had to.
410, 410, 410,
Yeah,
410.
I had to do it. But backstory. This is actually my longest friend in my entire life. I'm talking from kindergarten.
Yeah. Kindergarten, Dorset. Yeah. Dorset Public Schools, Center.
Mercer Brothers.
Yeah, Steels and Bramley sides. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro. That's like what 26 years.
Exactly.
26 years?
26 years. We're like 5. No, but we were actually went to Shinkuzi Child Care Center, so we were in preschool together too. Yeah, bro. See, we went to Shinkuzi Child Care Center together. So right there next to the Bramley Mall.
I don't even remember that.
Oh no, don't worry, I'll bring you there. Like broski, we used to play what's it called? We had our bikes. We used to bro.
Yeah. Bro, okay.
Yeah, boy.
Here's a trivia question, real quick. Who is? I tell people this all the time.
Okay.
But just to confirm that we actually went to grade school and all that together, who's the most famous person that was?
Oh, fucking what's her name? I can't. Okay. Winnie Harlow still. Winnie Harlow still. Yeah, I remember Whitney Harlow still.
Yeah, playing tag.
Yeah, it's funny because like you have to speak of the maturity of us at that kid not to actually ask about her skin at that time. We kind of just knew as children, like, okay, she has something else. Yeah. Like maybe we should just like keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
But she did get bullied a lot.
She got bullied.
Yeah, she got bullied a lot.
Well, maybe
But not from us.
exactly not in Brampton. Like
Little girls.
really.
Yeah, bro.
Oh. Really? Oh yeah, nah. That's hilarious. No, it's not hilarious. Bullying is wrong.
Yeah,
But no, but if it's so wrong, it builds some character. Cause look at Winnie Harlow. She's freaking Winnie Harlow. You know what I'm saying? So big up Winnie Harlow still. Low key Brampton legend. Don't ever say you're not from Brampton either. Eh? You're from the Bees. You're a 410 gal. I'm booming, broski. I'm booming. Kick up out of the mix up. Can't complain, broski. You know what I'm saying? Trying to maintain, broski. You get me? Yeah, it's booming still. We just in the spot. You know what I'm saying? Just cooling. You know what I'm saying? Just right here. Just vibing still. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole range of things. You know what I'm saying? That's going on outside of here.
yes, we got a lot to talk about.
Enough things to talk about still. Oh yeah. Hey yo. Fire. Yeah, where's my lighter? Yo, fire upon that, my dog, fire.
But anyway, we have a lot to talk about. So how this even came about was because, someone posted a lot of stuff.
Yes.
We'll get into that.
Okay. All right.
Someone posted a lot of stuff on the internet, and then just like over the past few days, you and I have been going back and forth in the DMs, just sending voice notes about my perspective on things, your perspective on things, and then just so happened I had to run a mission, right? I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be in the city.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of just talking through DM, let's just hash it out.
Yeah. Make the content out of it, like hash it out in person. Actually have the conversation and the dialogue in real time, not only for us but for the viewers and the audience as well. So it made more sense. So
Okay, so talk to me. Who are you? What are you about? Who's Big Joe?
Big Joe from the 410 is a Brampton man through and through, a proud Brampton man through and through. Despite all the narratives and all that foolishness on the internet, I'm a proud Brampton man. I don't care about none of that internet Brampton man foolishness. Don't get twisted. A 1-2 Brampton man messed it up for us. A couple. But, you know what I'm saying? We out here trying to change the narrative still. But for me personally, I'm just an upstanding brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I believe in the community. And just like, you know what I'm saying, real trying to evolve into more positivity and love type shit instead of like this old narrative of trying to look at my brother like our enemies, you know what I'm saying? So more so that's kind of like where my mind's at right now in this stage of my life. So
Okay, solid. How's the music going?
oh yeah, man's a musician. I should have put that out at first.
Hold on, here's the thing. He's an actual musician. Guitar. And what I mean by that is like there's some people who, they kind of get into it, because it's the trendy thing to do, but
Yeah, yeah,
young.
I,
Like it comes natural.
yeah,
Comes
yeah,
naturally. Yeah.
yeah, bro. So, yeah, like I do. I be strumming. So I'll be strumming every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Touching on 1, 2 keys every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So it go, bro. Like music is just a medium for me to express myself. You know. So when like, I guess it kind of came naturally because of I felt that like once you acquire a certain type of knowledge of the instrument where you can play properly, like it becomes an extension of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a person who's a good swordsman. Like the sword becomes an extension of themselves. The weapon becomes an extension of themselves once they know the weapon to their desired point. You know what I'm saying? So.
Can anybody teach you?
Yeah. I got a little bit of teachings from my grandfather, and in terms of piano. You know what I'm saying? Because he plays a steel pan more so, but he taught me on piano still. So, yeah, Trini, yeah, very Trini, both sides Trini still. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. See,
Okay, interesting.
but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so talk to me.
No, but you were going down the road where you're talking about the things that you were posting on the internet. I think this is a good place to start, no?
Okay, for sure. So basically, like, I just. Man. Okay, let's dive into it.
Yo, bro, I seen your story. I'm like, this nigga's sending condolences to Charlie Kirk. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Of course.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell's happening? What the fuck is going on?
What's your opinion of him? Like,
Uh,
what do you know about him?
what I know is that the man is an agitator. You know what I'm saying? He goes to he goes to certain places trying to agitate like young people. You know what I'm saying? when he comes to these arguments, and it seems like set point arguments. It doesn't seem like he actually has like a social reference point. It almost seems like it's a script when you hear him argue and stuff. It seems so like didn't seem like much passion behind it. It's like, oh, this is the way it is, and that's the way it is, and no, you're wrong, and yeah, I guess you can say that. And it's like it's always this plausible deniability with him instead of addressing the facts to what they are and actually having an actual dialogue. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he has a script and he's following the bias of the script and the role of the script. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like he's an agitator. And plus, he's always going to college campuses, not dealing with people who are around his age, of his intellectual equality or acuity, right? Like they're not really like at the level. They're not really full-grown adults that he's talking to more times than not than the clips that I've seen.
Wait. So before anything happened, have you seen, like, were you following anything about him at all?
I've seen things about him on Twitter. I've engaged in the 1-2 videos, but other than that, like once I understood his overall standpoint, I just.
When did you come to understand his overall standpoint?
Well, after a certain video, after when he was saying, okay, he took the Def Jam comedy joke that was used in the early '90s about the black pilots, and he made it an actual talking point. You know what I'm saying? Back in the early '90s and early 2000s. Sorry.
Switch your mics.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, so back in the early 2000s and late 90s, there was a thing called Def Comedy Jam and Comic View, right? And a consistent joke on these platforms was, if I see a brother fly on a plane, I'm gonna wonder if he's qualified. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? And now it became an actual talking point where he was going to college campuses and using that as a legitimate argument if it should be looked at in that way or not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know what he was speaking to, but was he making that Def Jam connection, or is that something that you're doing?
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm making the Def Jam.
Okay, you're making the Def Jam connection, but he wasn't doing that.
No.
Okay.
The first time I ever heard that was from I don't know if it was Bernie Mac or it was Chris Tucker. It was one of the legendary brothers from back in the day who made that joke.
Okay.
He's the only person. Oh, I think it was Chris Rock. I think it might have been Chris Rock.
Okay.
Regardless of the comedian's name. He's the only person who I ever seen use that as a legitimate talking point.
Yeah.
And this is the point where I understand where it can come to a point of polarity if you're looking at it on a broader context, because it's complete absurdity at some point.
Okay.
Right, but at the same time, like I understand, once you seem like you're where am I trying to go with this? Once you seem like you're some kind of person that can people take your words for it as like kind of like a verbatim type thing?
Yeah.
It becomes dangerous, especially when you're talking to young kids.
Okay.
Whose minds are still impressionable and they're still growing. during those college periods is a time where a lot of youths are still trying to find themselves. You know what I'm saying?
So when should he even have a conversation with these people, or when should have he
Like I feel as though if he feels so strongly about this topic, I think he should talk to people who are like young law majors. You know what I'm saying? Like people who've been in this thing, like lawyers or.
Then what would be the point of even having university or college? Like that's the point of an educational institution, to have conversations, share ideas, because if you think about it, they pay professors to do that,
No, they don't pay professors to do that. They pay professors to create a curriculum of what you know what I'm saying?
to teach them something.
Yes, but it's not an ideal. A lot of these things that the professors are talking about, especially when it comes to science, it goes to pure research. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where a lot of different scientists who are in that field check to see the objectivity of what they're talking about. And once it's checked out as facts, that's when it becomes curriculum. That's when it becomes a part of like the things that people are able to get taught from.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is, at what age? Because you're saying like he shouldn't be there speaking to people about his opinions because they're young, right? And they're not mature enough. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, I feel as though like he was picking an easier target instead of somebody that can properly challenge his ideas to the full extent.
Who would that be then?
People around his age, people
Like
who are
who?
older.
Like who?
Like don't go. It's like when Myron and what's his name go to 17 and 8, not 17, but like girls who are 21, 22, who are just getting into the club and trying to actually have a real relationship.
Oh no. That's weird.
No, it is weird. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with somebody who's still trying to figure out life. Like those people were at least late 20s, probably early 30s. You should talk to somebody around those age about those ideas.
Okay, but the thing is, they're still a voting age, so they're the ones who are still shaping the society that they live in. So they still can have an opinion, and based on that opinion, create change or cause something to change. So why wouldn't he want to speak to them? And who does have the authority to speak to them if not them? Because the thing is, he was our age, bro. He was our age, literally a year older than us. So it's like 5 years older, 5 years younger. I think he Turning Point USA was like 10 years old. So really that started in 2012, 2013. So what I'm saying is like, who should speak to them? Because hold on, we can say we.
It's a difference when opinion of mustard or ketchup on a hot dog or a burger. That's an opinion. But we're talking about if someone have autonomy of their body. That's not an opinion. You're starting to push a narrative and a bias, personally.
Well, it should.
Especially when you're being funded by what's his name? Bill Montgomery.
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know who that is?
I heard about who that is. I don't know who that is completely, but anyone named Bill Montgomery, I don't care.
No, there is nothing weird
I'm
about.
gonna go look him up, right?
There is nothing weird about Bill Montgomery, bro. He just had a bag and saw an opportunity, and a good opportunity. That was a good investment.
Of course, it's a good investment.
All right.
Like Broski, when Hitler invested in plutonium, it was a good investment, Broski.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, Broski. Evil people make smart decisions all the time.
I know, but you're the inference that you're making is that there was something weird about Bill Montgomery.
Okay, good. The reason why from what I understand and from what I've been seeing online, the reason why that person was looking for a person like Charlie Kirk is because the Rush Limbaugh was too old to get to that younger demographic, and they needed more support for their base. You know what I'm saying? The rights.
Okay.
You have to understand, around 2012, who was in office around this time?
Obama.
Or who's getting back into re-election? Obama.
Okay.
Right? So we're seeing a deterioration of these ideologies of white supremacy in our real life society, right? At that point in time, even though there was
What do you consider white supremacy to be? Like, is it just for you? Is it just somebody that opposes Obama as
okay,
a white supremacist?
We're pushing. We're asking another question on top of the question.
You're right. Finish your thought.
Let's answer the first one.
You're right.
So okay, for instance, right? Like if it comes to fuck, I lost my point. Damn you.
I'm sorry.
Damn you,
I'm sorry.
Damn you,
You were saying there was a transition from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rush Limbaugh was one of the big conservative talking heads around those times, especially on Fox News, right?
Yeah.
So people who are friends of those people, who are funding those people, seemed like the younger voting base was going to more liberal leaning standpoint, right?
Okay.
So they see this young Charlie Kirk. He feels some of the ways that they feel, right? And so they decided to fund him. This is why the man ended up dropping out at 18, bro.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
What do you mean what's wrong with that? Bro, see, you're paying a young kid to propagandize the future.
What's propaganda? What was the propaganda?
These conservative right-wing talking points that are detrimental to the outlook of minorities and immigrants.
Such as.
The example that I just brought before of using the Def Jam joke into an actual.
But you're making that connection of Def Jam.
Okay. Even if I didn't use Def Jam, the point of looking at a black pilot and wondering if he's qualified is problematic.
Well, yeah,
Do you
with.
agree with that? Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
Yeah, but the way that I don't agree with the premise that you're setting, because it's not just looking at a black pilot and wondering.
Bro,
that wasn't the premise, bro.
No, bro. He has said numerous times.
Why though? Why? What's the context? What's the context of?
He's talking about diversity, equity, and
So
inclusion.
what is that?
No, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
So what is that?
It is what it is. Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
But what? Explain that. Like, explain what that is.
It is within the name.
Yeah, but it's not just a. Okay.
Please,
It's mandated. It's mandated diversity, equity, and inclusion. Meaning.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, because there was a disparity. However, the point that Charlie Kirk was raising when it came to DEI was that when you mandate it and you make this thing mandatory, that kind of sounds redundant. You lower the standard of quality of the employee that you're getting. If you're saying, yeah, if you're
why? Because one demographic that's consistently been getting all the jobs doesn't get.
No.
That has a share.
No.
The other people that
No.
might have
No, if
what's called knowledge of that job too.
No. It's if his argument was if the population is 13%, if the black population in America is 13%, right? And then you have other demographics having other percentages, but then you make it mandatory that 50% of pilots have to be black or this race or whatever, right? Then you are lowering the standard of education or knowledge in order to fulfill that quota.
My point of contention.
Wait. What do you think about that?
My point of contention with that
Yeah.
is that we're assuming that if we're including other diversity, other people of diverse backgrounds, this is going to lower the standard as such. That's not necessarily the case. Now, if we looked at what happened earlier this year in the current Trump administration, where they completely stripped D.E.I. from the airlines. How many freaking planes went out of the shit? And it was only white pilots, brother. So it's like bro, see that notion is ridiculous.
How is it?
What do you mean? I just explained it to you. How
That
the notion was ridiculous.
because planes were flying. This was like a one time. Sorry, because planes were crashing and all that.
All the planes were crashing.
Yeah, this was a recent thing in.
The planes were crashing. Although they stripped after they stripped the DEI thing. They stripped DEI as soon as Trump got in office, especially within I forget what the airplane association is called. But they made a point to go. That was one of the first places they were going to go.
Okay.
And after that, there was many examples of planes crashing, and it was not one of them was a black pilot, an Asian person, an Indian person, a Muslim, a woman. Like mostly, most of them were older white men.
Okay, but they weren't crashing because they were older white men.
That's not my point. Bro.
What's your point?
My point is that like if you're going to have the notion that if you're going to include more people, then it's going to it might affect the standard as such. But when as soon as you cut that, everything starts to go to shit. That's an example.
But hold on, but
that's an example.
But
of being ridiculous.
But brother, DEI wasn't like implemented from years ago. That was a recent thing that happened.
Yes,
right.
Why?
But even before that, there wasn't planes weren't crashing at the rate that they were like a couple years ago or a year ago, right? So that was like technological.
Yes,
That was like completely random.
well, and not only that, like from what I heard,
Yeah.
I don't know, like
So wait. So what I'm wait. So what I'm saying is my point in that, and then I'll let you say what you got to say. That had nothing to do with race. That's purely technology.
Mercy, like again, you're misconstruing the fact that I'm only blaming race. I'm saying if your premise is going to be race is going to mess things up.
That's not the premise.
No, that was the premise. Because if you're going to look at if your point was,
It's not that race is gonna.
Hold on. Your point was literally if Charlie Kirk said if you're including more so if it's mandated to have like 50% or 13%, whatever the number is of that people within that same thing, the standard of such is going to drop. And I was saying you're assuming
The standard of allowing somebody to I don't even know the word, brother, but be qualified or be accepted in that.
Will drop. Meaning this, right? Let's say we're playing.
Hold on, wait. Listen, let's say.
now we have to share our toys.
No. Let's say the standard of making a basketball team. Let's say the standard of making a basketball team is making 10 free throws, right?
Okay.
And then in order to
I'm like, the standard making the basketball team is be a nigga.
No. What I'm saying is, let's say for example,
I'm so unhinged. I'm the wrong person, but I'm the right person to talk to.
now let's say that the barrier of entry, the barrier to entry is making. Hold on, what's that?
No, I was just moving on.
No, but there's a buzz. No, we're good.
Okay.
No, we're not good. Okay, let's say the barrier to entry is making 10 free throws, right? But then it's like, oh, you have to include girls on the team. It has to be 50% men and 50% women. And then some of the women can't make those free throws, right? And then they're like, oh, we're going to make the barrier to entry five free throws. I'm not saying women can't make 10 free throws. It's just an example. Right? Then what I'm saying is if you lower the barrier to entry or the standard of entry onto the team per se, then you're lowering the
As a whole.
My point contention with that is even within your own statement.
my example.
Yeah, within your own example, you have to clear it up because you knew
What?
Okay, even like women can shoot free throws, right?
Yeah, obviously.
So
we know that.
So like if that was the standard, right?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, in some wild world, if the standard to make an NBA team was to be able to make 10 free throws in a row,
Yeah.
and it was open to all genders, broski,
Yeah.
that would not lower the standard of that aspect of the game.
Of the team?
Of the team, broski?
100%.
You think it will lower you think that will lower it, broski?
100%, bro.
It was already low if it's fucking 10 free throws, my guy.
It's an example.
I know, but I'm
But hold on,
using-
that was the premise, right? So he's saying, okay, if I were to see a girl on a men's
I
basketball,
believe that's a false equivalency, but I'm willing to continue with you on
how's it a false equivalency?
I'm willing to continue with on a journey that I'll explain later.
Okay.
Watch the line.
So his premise was if you that was see, he's the artist, brother. See, he's the artist. But he's saying if the premise is if you were to see a girl on a men's basketball team, right? Is the
Yeah, no, trust me. Like, to your example, bro, I remember I was in high school and I seen a girl on the varsity football team. My guy.
what are we doing? And it's not to say that women can't play basketball or anything like that.
No,
But it's just are you doing this to
Okay. Let's further your example, right?
Yeah.
The 10 free throws can be used as like the training and the qualification that you need to become as a pilot.
For sure.
Right? So it's not the most difficult thing. It's not like dunking. It's not like becoming a rocket scientist, right? It's a completely different field, right?
Right.
You are becoming a pilot, learning how to operate a machine.
Wait. Becoming a pilot is not easy.
Also, but in comparison to a rocket scientist, I know because the pilots, it's not easy. I'm just
It's not easy. Yeah.
Take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm just making an example, right?
Yeah.
It's not like 10 free throws, right? But I'm making a shitty example, right? I'm going with.
You're going with my
I'm
example.
going with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, if we can attribute that to qualifications, right?
Yeah.
Which is what you need to get into it. Even though, like, you know what I'm understanding is not the same. Bro, if the person is properly trained, did the hours that is required by everybody, by standards, that you cannot say that the quality of aviation is going to drop when you get more
We're not.
different people.
That's not what.
Or
That's
if it's mandated for those people to actually have the opportunity to actually,
no.
fly
That's not what they're. That's not what they're saying. What he was arguing was that if it's mandated. Wait, listen. If it's mandated that you have to have 50% of the basketball team be women. And that
was the association consistently stifling those women's opportunities.
Sorry?
They stay in the kitchen and pick on for the rest of their lives. Is that those people do? If that's the case, then maybe.
I didn't hear a thing you said.
If they were just stifling those people's opportunities all the time, if the men of the NBA were stifling those women's opportunities all the time, not allowing them to make a league of their own, not allowing them to
Bro, run with the example.
but I am doing that. If that was the case, then they would have a legitimate reason to want to be included within the NBA, right?
No, I'm not talking about having a separate league, brother.
No. I know you're not talking.
Okay.
About that. What I'm saying is that if the women have tried every opportunity to carve a lane for themselves or to be a part of it, and it's not being allowed to go through because of the men, which is the case in white supremacy. A lot of the things
We're not. That's not.
okay. This is the case that I'm making, right?
Okay.
Like, broski,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the times, broski, our opportunities were stifled, broski. You know what I'm saying? So, like when we talk about like the black pilots now, you know what I'm saying? They're finally getting their chance because of the law that they earned, broski. That they marched for, they protest, they advocated and lobbied for, broski. They earned equal opportunity under the law. They earned that. So
Yeah, we're not arguing equal opportunity.
No, but if we're worrying about some of these qualifications, just because you see a black pilot, that's dangerous. Bro.
With the premise of DEI, it's not just because you see a black pilot you wonder. It's if this thing is mandated, then you wonder if it's because they had a quota to make, or is it because he actually qualified?
Okay, okay, so it's only mandated for them to be there. It's not mandated for them to also receive to get the training that everybody else gets. It's not also mandated for them to pass the qualification that everybody
Yes,
else
it
gets.
is. It is.
So they just need to fill bodies.
That's the point. That's the point. But if it's legalized that they have to fill bodies, then you're obviously going to lower the standard to fill bodies.
To some extent, I understand that it can happen.
Okay, how?
But to the extent that where Charlie Kirk is making it seem,
He wasn't. He never made it seem like it was all the time.
This is where we're doing ourselves a disservice as black people. We always give these people the benefit of the doubt, and especially when it's working against us.
I think it's me. It's definitely me. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely me, brother. But whatever, we'll figure it out.
The thing about us as a community, we always give these people who are talking against us, broski, like whether we know it or not, or want to admit it or not, the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? And we need to stop doing that. We need to actually stand up.
Okay. So let's say, let's put that to the side, right? You qualify him as a white supremacist, yes? Yeah, you're saying that with your chest. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Tell me why. Tell me why else.
Broski, I believe that.
I know you believe it, but tell me why. Tell me what that belief is founded in.
Broski, like I feel the guy is dangerous in what he's like talking about.
Which is what, bruh? Tell me, man.
You're giving this guy the benefit of the doubt.
No, tell me, cause look. Okay. I want you to back up your statement. You're making a claim. I want you to.
Broski, I backed up what I said at least 3 different times. And after
You've brought up DEI. You brought up DEI. I didn't bring up DEI. You did. You brought up the black pilots and Def Jam and making a joke about it. You made that connection, by the way, which wasn't a connection. Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
So it's cars getting broken into. Keep your locks in cars or better windows.
But yeah, no. Why else?
Like bro, dog, it's enough for me. It's enough for me. Like dog, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
I don't need any more.
Okay, but what can we?
How many more chances are we gonna give people?
Okay, wait.
How much more chances are we gonna give people to piss on us? And tell us
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. I only saw you talk about him or anything that he had to say when it became news. Am I wrong?
Okay.
Am I wrong or right?
No. Okay. Yes. Please.
Okay, so you're basing him being a white supremacist on Instagram clips that you've seen.
No. See how you started with something, then you ran all the way on the other side of it.
Well, I asked you if I'm wrong.
No, Broski. You asked me if I'm wrong right or wrong on the first. The second thing you did ask me if I'm on the right or wrong. You came to a conclusion on the second.
Yeah, of course I'm going to come to a conclusion. Okay, so what? Okay, so what is it? But I've been asking you what else, and you haven't answered it.
I've answered you numerous times, and you're trying to look for more.
Answer it me now. Answer it me now on camera. Answer me now on camera. Answer me now. Answer me now on camera. Please. Yeah.
Is anything that I said like reason enough for anybody to be concerned?
If
you're a conscious brother like myself, is that
okay? Look, if
reason for being, does that bring any concern to you?
If you were right, yes. However, I don't agree with the premise that you're setting. So no.
Okay, objectively.
Objectively, yes, that's wrong. For sure. Yeah, objectively, yes, that's wrong.
So if it's wrong, then where's the part where you can excuse that behavior? Why are you?
I'm not excuse. Hold on. I don't excuse the sentiment that you're going with in terms of.
No, fuck my sentiment.
No. Because.
You agree with this?
But you don't.
Or do you reject it?
I agree with that rhetoric for sure. You should not lower standards just to fill bodies.
So if you see a black guy, you wonder of his qualifications as well?
No, I don't, because I think he's qualified. I think he's qualified, but I don't think. No, I don't. We don't have DEI. We don't have DEI in Canada, brother.
You don't agree with that rhetoric, then?
Don't agree with what?
You don't agree with the rhetoric that if you see a black pilot, then you're going to automatically assume that you're going to wonder if he's qualified or not. You don't agree with that, right?
No, I wouldn't wonder. That's not the first thing I'd think.
Because it'll go against your best interest as what?
Bro, I just look at people as people.
What?
I just look at people as people.
No,
I just look at people as people, brother. There's not a multicultural cop. No, hold on.
You're bringing other people into the mix.
No. I just look at people as people. So hold on. So if I see a pilot, I'm not moving. No. I'm not. That's not. I am. If I see a pilot, brother. If I see somebody with a hat on, they got their wings and all of that, and they're in the airport.
When he sees a black pilot, he's gonna wonder if he's qualified. That sentiment is wrong.
If he wants to wonder it, then he can wonder it. However, the results of what he's talking about is true.
I'm asking about you. You're bringing up other people. Answer for yourself.
You asked me if I agree with his rhetoric. If he thinks that, then he can think that.
No, that was not my question. My question
No.
is if you agree with it. Not what his
I agree with the premise. Do you understand? I agree with why he's thinking that. DEI lowers the standard.
Why are you thinking that, brother?
Yeah, so I agree that DEI lowers the standard of somebody qualifying for something to fill bodies. Yeah, that's true.
I think you're what's it called? You're missing the cultural and the historical context of why this is really relevant and necessary.
What am I missing? I mean, you can look at me how you want. Tell me what I'm missing.
The reason why this is required, Broski, because a lot of
No, I understand why it's required.
Okay, that's what I was looking at you. As a black man,
Listen. Yes, I understand. Listen. I've had jobs where there is a majority white people in those establishments, 100%. And it's families getting families into families and more family. Yeah, obviously. So I understand why that's there. However, I still understand that sometimes to fill bodies, they're going to lower the standard, the barrier of entry in order to do that.
That happens, yes.
That's the whole thing. So
At the same time, the barrier of entry was a race thing. It was
you got to get rid of all of it. Yeah, exactly. So exactly, you got to get rid of all of it, and that's what he was saying. Get rid of all of it. No. Listen to me. Yes, he was. But the thing with you is you only listen to the clips, nigga. You're only listening to Instagram clips. If you listen to a full debate and listen to what he talked about, that's what he was saying. To get rid of all of it. You shouldn't be racist.
Dog, I know that's what he said.
You shouldn't hire somebody based on the race.
Do not agree with that. The people that fund
Who's the people that fund him? And now you're moving. You know nothing about Bill Montgomery. You know nothing about. You tried to Google him just now and nothing came up.
I didn't get to Google
Because nothing came up. I told you. I didn't tell you to stop, bro.
We were continuing the conversation. You asked me another question.
Okay, what'd you learn about Bill Montgomery? Tell me.
What are you talking about, bro? I didn't get the chance to look at my phone because you tapped me on my leg. Bro.
You were looking him up earlier, weren't you? You told me to research him. So what did you find out? Because I did research him. I did look him up.
Okay.
And there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
You tell me what's there, except that he made money.
Your nothing is a little bit iffy of a nothing, brother.
Well, okay. Educate me. Educate me with what? Yeah, he's funny. He's funny. But tell me. Nah, he's funny. But tell me. Okay, so Bill Montgomery, tell me what it is. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Please. I just know that he's a retired vet. He made a bag and he invested.
In what? Where did he invest in?
In Turning Point USA. He invested in Charlie Kirk. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let me know. Educate me.
No. The only reason I made that face is because that's a big tell. Wouldn't you agree?
What's a big tell?
Investing in a right-wing platform that's also radicalized use
Brother, it wasn't even Turning Point at that time.
Regardless of what it was, he knows.
And this is what's blowing my mind, bro. Hold on. This is what's blowing my mind. You watch Shark Tank, right?
No, I don't watch Shark Tank.
Sorry. You know about Shark
I know
Tank.
about Shark Tank. I've seen it 1-2 times, but I don't watch
They invest in people of all ages, bro. All different backgrounds, all of that on the spot. So it doesn't mean anything about the investor. If it's a business move, then it's a business.
You're trying to make everything seem so reasonable and not what it actually is.
Okay, so tell me what is unreasonable. I'm still waiting. I'll wait. I'm waiting. I'm letting you look it up in real time. I'm waiting, bro.
You're asking me a question. Why you want me to look up since you want me?
I didn't ask you a question. I made a statement, brother. I made a statement.
With a question mark at the end of it.
No, I didn't. I made a statement. Just tell me about Bill Montgomery. Keep going, brother. Tell me about Billy Boy. A lot of people were born in the 1940s, man. Please. See, look, take this in. He's accusatory with who Bill Montgomery is, saying this and that about the youth. But to this point, keep looking him up. Keep looking him up. We're still waiting. We are still waiting. What's wrong with I'm still confused. What's white? What's? Okay, wait. What's the white supremacy that they oppose? Progressives? Is that what a white supremacist is? I'm confused. I'm just confused. Tell me. Let me know. Because you keep on saying things. You keep on saying things without substantiating what you're saying.
This is a consistent talking point that y'all do, where you do an ad hominem, where you talk everything around the point instead of the point itself.
What? I'm asking you to back up what you're saying. I'm asking you to back up what you're saying.
Especially when in the midst of me trying to land the plane. You ask me another question in the midst of me
Brother, just look up Bill.
You learn exactly.
Just look up Bill. And
now it's time to look up Bill. Hold on. The thing is about it, hold on, sit down, my brother. You think you can always just say no. That's the thing. So you first ask me a question, and in the midst of me answering the question, you try to ask another question.
Big Joe.
Hold on, no, stop. Now
All right, okay, go ahead, go ahead. I'll let you go. I'll let you cook. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
You'll ask me a plethora of questions and expect me to answer them. You're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh, well, you're just supposed to, come on, my G. You're not being fair. You're not being conversationally honest at all, brother. You're not answering any of my points. You're not talking to them, or you're not even admitting, or even meeting me on the bridge in good faith. You're stuck to your point so badly that you can't even see the nuance in my. So let me go back to Bill Montgomery.
All right, okay. So it's
But the question is, okay,
are you using ChatGPT for that?
no, I'm using Google. Like, you have to ask the right questions. Like it's not about just like looking up Bill Montgomery, right? Because if you just if you search up Bill Montgomery,
Yeah.
it's not gonna find anything. It's only if some installation comes.
So you can't find anything, is what you're saying?
No, bro. So you have to ask the right questions.
So what questions are you asking? I'm curious.
No, dickhead. Like, bro, I'm literally trying to do this in real time. Like the audacity of you just trying to demand.
I just want to know.
You're the problem with you're part of this micro.
I just want to know.
You want to know? I just want to know right now at this very point.
Look, you. No. What are you asking Google?
The thing is, hold on. The thing is, what you're doing consistently. You're putting all the onus on somebody else instead of actually trying to look at the other side as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually humoring you. I'm actually going along with your false equivalencies. You do not have the courage to actually step on the bridge with me and meet me in the middle.
Oh, what do you mean?
You don't have the courage to meet me.
I told you.
in the middle.
Hold on. I told you. I understand how the DEI stuff can be racist, but I also understand that I understand Charlie Kirk's premise. How's that not meeting you in the middle? I've even told you that I've said that I've experienced it.
Yes.
So how's that not meeting you in the middle?
No, okay. Dog, you're talking about an individual thing. I'm talking about the way it's an outlook for all of us. Like that's what I told you earlier. The system celebrates individuality, my brother. That's the thing. Collectively, the way we get treated is terrible. The way you might get treated because you're a 6'1" good-looking brother with dreads.
I'm 5'9".
Might be a lot.
I'm 5'9", and I'm unkept. I'm 5'9", and I'm unkept.
Yo. Okay,
I just want to know what you Google searched.
I'm looking up his investment portfolio, right?
Okay. How does that speak to someone's character?
You're so demanding.
Now I'm demanding. Now
you're not contributing.
Now I'm demanding. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like this is like you seem you try to look like you're putting me on some kind of spot.
I just want to know. I just want to know what your Google search. I just want to know what you're searching, bruh.
I'm telling you, brother. And
You haven't told me yet.
I did. I literally just told you.
What's the search?
His investment portfolio.
Okay, now you told me. Thank you.
Just recently, just 2
Just
seconds ago.
I know it was 2 seconds ago.
If you were willing to listen and actually stop being so hard-headed on your side.
Now I'm being hard-headed.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
my brother.
Oh
Yes,
my God.
You are.
Oh my God.
Let's go into the shit, bro. Like this takes a sense of.
Okay, question. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what? It's a pop.
All right. Okay. Yeah. We're fine.
THKchay.
Okay. Listen. How does what somebody invests in, right, speak to their character?
It speaks to their character. Cause look, okay, well, if somebody, I'm gonna paint an example, right?
Okay.
If somebody invests in
Okay.
that's mining in Sudan,
Okay.
knowing, even if they don't have knowledge, right? Complete knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's information about this company, about their shady business practices. And that's the kind of the hook for some of these venture people, like capitalists first, you know what I'm saying? Maybe someone's trying to invest in some mining company abroad, right?
Okay.
the fact that it doesn't really have as much restrictions can be a plus to some people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more wiggle room, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can be attributed to their character. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Especially if considering the way that the youth of them are being treated in those situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's many times where what you invest in can have a negative effect on the community at whole. You know what I'm saying? On the community at whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, like there's people I heard that they're trying to dig or they're trying to drill in Upper Ontario, or closer around those native people, right?
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of an issue between the premier and natives, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of people investing in that, and they don't care about the natives. They don't care about like
They just want a bag, yeah.
They want a bag, right?
Yeah.
So that can also be you can look at somebody's character and be like, oh, you don't care about people.
Okay, that's
you don't care
fair.
about money,
That's fair.
right?
That's
So
fair.
There's aspects of that, right? So so yes. That's
Okay, that's fair. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
like,
Okay.
I'm at the same point. Like there's certain things where I understand where Charlie Kirk can make sense to someone who was raised in a Christian household, regardlus of what.
You were raised in a Christian
Yes.
household.
I'm 1,000%.
Because I know this nigga. Yeah.
But I'm speaking generally. Bro, so
I got you. I'm just messing with you.
I'm not
Yeah.
disclosing myself
Yeah.
at all, right?
Okay.
Like people who are born in a Christian household, especially when it comes to certain media. Like me, I wasn't allowed to listen to rap music in my household.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
I wasn't allowed to listen to nothing. It was mostly down in the Club.
Yeah.
Fred Hammond,
Yeah, I was
Larry
there.
Boy,
I was- yeah.
Fairy Tale,
Ah.
you know what I'm saying? Family, like, you know what I'm saying?
We had that on VHS.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So it's
sir.
like,
Yes,
so it's
sir.
like Christian, centered,
Yeah.
But if you look at the people who have the lion's share of benefiting of the church, it's mostly these mega church benefactors, these white dudes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Real talk, bro. Like the Joel Osteens and the Peter Popoffs, who was notorious in selling holy water to our grandmas and healing cloths to our grandmas. Like if you put, and they have infomercials.
Yeah. They
I bought Peter Popoff's holy water. I poured it on my scalp, and I won $1,000 at the lotto.
Yeah. That's true. But that's not.
Predatory.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah, I call that's spiritual abuse for
you know,
sure.
it's very much so spiritual abuse, man. So,
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know, man. Like, so when I see certain things like that, man, it's like it's hard for me to in good faith be like, yo, this is all the way right. When I understand,
I'm not saying.
I've read the church and
Oh, I get that.
And the way it's being shaped right now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people who misuse God's name.
Yes.
For their hateful beliefs.
Yeah.
To impede on other people's rights or just way of living when they were just there by themselves, just existing just normally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who are we to say somebody else is savage and who's not, bro?
Yeah, I
You know
agree.
what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Especially considering the Europeans got taught how to bathe by Moors. Bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't throw out the baby with the
I
bathwater.
agree with that. I love that.
And a lot of people do that.
I love that. Saying.
And a lot of people do that. We know that a lot of our people and people that aren't us got violated spiritually by a lot of different ethnicities and groups.
Even some cases sexually. There was a lot of sexual
Yeah,
abuse.
absolutely.
It's sad. It's like I can understand some of these rights because like you're supposed to be this person who's speaking about positivity and on the eyes of sense, spiritual positivity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're showing the antithesis of such. You know what I'm saying? You're the antidote of spiritual positivity.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it hurts me and it kind of confuses me because like if you're a Christian or a God-fearing man, woman, so on and so forth, how can you have these beliefs against people? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's take that, right? Because this is what I see a lot, right? Everything that you're saying is true, right? And is valid. However, when somebody wants to, how do I say this? Go under, let's say, a conservative umbrella, right? I find that a lot of people bring those qualms that they have, right? Or those past violations and apply that to, that person's beliefs and value systems. And it's kind of like the son is paying for for the father's crimes. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think that's fair so that kind of leads. I know life isn't fair, but this is.
I've seen a squirrel go into a tree and eat a baby chick. Life is not
That's crazy,
fair.
crazy.
Nigga.
But it goes to my next question. Like, why? What is white supremacy to you? Because to me, what it sounds like, right, is that if it is anti-liberal or anti-democrat, it's white supremacy. So what, like?
Can you repeat that, please? I didn't catch that. I didn't really catch that last part.
I'm saying what it sounds like to me is if it's not liberal or progressive or democratic, let's say, then it's white supremacist.
No.
So what is it? So how do you what?
White supremacy is not only bigotry towards black people and like other people in general, but I'm just focusing on black people. Bigotry towards black people, a lack of opportunities for deserving black people, not people who don't deserve it. Someone who worked his ass off.
Deserving. I like that you use that
You
word.
know what I'm saying?
Deserving.
Someone that earned it, did the qualifications.
There you go. There you go. We're in agreement.
And those people don't get the chance.
Yes, that's wrong.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's 100% wrong.
the systematic approach,
Yes.
and not only that, the social approach. You know what I'm saying? Where you get treated differently on the street. Like when I'm walking down Brampton sometimes in the middle of noon, and like someone would like it's noon, and there's a lot of people outside.
Yeah.
A lot of people outside.
Yeah.
So it's like more on the lawn, the kids playing basketball, and you see me, and the first thing you do is walk across the street, and it's like I know at some point some people might find that funny or whatever the case is, but at some point I find it insulting because at the same point your outlook of me is only of someone that's only inherently violent.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Like someone that's not fit to be in society, so we must stay away from them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I get
saying?
it.
Like it kind of rubs me the wrong way when I have those instances happen. You know what I'm saying? But like I try to go out my way to treat my brothers with love. You know what I'm saying?
But how do you what?
I'm sorry, I went on a tangent.
No, you're good. Because you're like saying Charlie Kirk, white supremacist. Everything that you're saying in regard to somebody deserving a role based on their qualifications and all that and may not get it. From what I've seen, that's what he would speak up for, and speak against. So I'm not seeing the white supremacist connection there. I understand. Listen to me. I understand.
I feel as though Charlie Kirk, it's like the token. I think it's more of a tokenism thing with him versus
What do you mean by that?
a collective thing.
What do you mean by that?
Right. If one for every 20. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Like I feel as though it's a tokenism thing. Like for instance, have black people in the same spaces is a rarity versus it to be a normalcy. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, for instance, when you think about doctors, you might think of somebody else other than a black person, right? But if you think about a basketball player, you won't think of an Asian or Indian or Arab person, right? You mostly think of LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Okay.
If you think about a soccer player, it can go with many different
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
There's certain things that come with certain things, right?
Okay.
So like I feel as though like Charlie Kirk might be more for the tokenism thing. He might not mind it if it's if it's just maybe you and maybe me, but they don't want me, my brothers, your brother, our cousins, you know what I'm saying, to all be qualified to do this stuff.
Why not? How do you know that? How do you know that he wouldn't want that?
You know what? You're right. I don't know because I haven't talked to the person.
Well, there we go.
The person at all.
There we go. Therefore, we can't call him a white supremacist, can we?
I can't call him a white supremacist because what he was talking about and what he was advocating of.
What was he advocating for, brother?
Advocating is the wrong word, but his rhetoric was so anti-black.
How? I'm missing it. Honest to God, I'm missing it. If you want to say Nick Fuentes is that, then I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, no, he's actually bigoted. He will go in the camera and scream certain
For sure.
and racial slurs. But the things about it, like Charlie Kirk is a covert racist, so he'll hide his sentiments behind coded language, behind things that sound reasonable.
You know, I would say how, and I would ask how, and to give me an example, but I don't think we've done enough preparation for that.
I agree still.
Okay.
Go look into shit just so I can.
So how about this? Can we reserve the title of white supremacist until
I cannot do that in good faith, my brother. That's exactly how I feel.
I tried, guys. I tried.
I feel, bro.
I tried.
Me, I'm trying too. I'm trying to, bro. This nigga laughs at Nick Fuentes clips. Like, I'm
Bro,
trying.
nah, Nick
He
Fuentes.
has dreads.
Okay, question. Wait. Question.
And he's laughing at Nick
Wait,
Fuentes.
question.
Is that not low
Question. Wait,
quality?
Charlie.
Charleston White.
Yes.
Bro.
I understand his inception because I've seen what he was doing before. I've seen him go to city halls and town hall meetings advocating
But
for young brothers
I
in
think
jail.
Charleston White is hilarious, bro.
He's a troll.
That's my point. It's the same energy,
No.
brother. It's the same energy.
Nick Fuentes is more along the
But-
lines of a troll versus Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is acting
Oh,
like
Charlie
a
Kirk
troll.
is not. Charlie Kirk was not a troll,
Charlie Kirk
bro.
is deadass and what he thinks and what he feels and his rhetoric.
Which we don't have examples for right now.
Bro, he called black women stupid numerous times, bro.
I've missed it. I didn't see that.
He said,
Do you have an example for that for me? If you don't have one,
I'm
then
gonna do it, bro.
Please.
Like, no, fucking okay.
and I wanna if whatever clip you bring up, I need to see it in its full context.
No, bro, I don't have those shits. I have.
Okay, then if you don't have it, then
Bro,
put it
what
away.
else do you need?
I need the full
You need
context.
the full context of so
Because just the way- because-
a group of black
No,
people
because
who are
I'll
in disparaging form?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because you see how in the beginning of the conversation you were saying that Charlie Kirk was making a connection between this Def Jam joke and black pilots.
No, I was making a connection.
I made that correction though. That's what I'm saying. If we went
You were asking. Okay.
if we went with your premise, then people would think, "Oh, Charlie Kirk was running with this Def Jam joke about black pilots not being qualified to fly an airplane."
Yeah,
But you were making that connection.
Yeah, I was making
That's why I'm saying context is important.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
fair, but
that's all.
I made that context initially. I wasn't saying that he literally took it from a definite.
No, you made the context because I made that connection.
Yes.
All right, that's all. But anyway, we're having this drawn out conversation about Charlie Kirk because he got assassinated. So it brings me to this final question, bro. You know what? I'll say this, man. People don't value life in general, and I think that it's very much so like a first world problem where we are disconnected from the real dangers of life, real war, real poverty,
You know what I'm saying?
all of that, right? And so,
indoor plumbing, we take it for granted. We're able to, like, you know what I'm saying, get water and throw our things on the street. And
Exactly.
clean it up. Like, it doesn't happen in other places in the world. We take advantage of that tenfold.
exactly. And so because we are like, because we experience these things through our phones.
I got some for your head time, bro.
Wait, but because
Go ahead.
because we experience these things through our phones and we're very desensitized to it, right? That has allowed us to diminish the value of human life, right? And so it brings
Just because he had
polarizing opinions, right? That you agree with, that you didn't agree with, and that I agree with, and that I didn't agree with, and that you agree with. I don't think he deserved to die in the way that he did. I don't think he deserved to die at all for his opinions, my guy.
Opinions. The way you generalize it, opinions.
Was it not his opinions?
Broski, that's too simple and that's too gracious.
So what was it? Okay, wait. Let's go to that. Did he deserve to die for that though? Did he deserve to die for that? Did he deserve to die? I just want a yes or no.
Brother, when you're doing this conversation, it's honest.
I just want a yes or no. Did he deserve to die? Yes or no?
Before I even ask that, you're being the conversation is honest.
How? Tell me how.
Because fuck, bro, you keep on ruining my train of thought because you keep on.
Because I ask you how.
Bro, you don't allow the dialogue to fully form. You know what I'm saying?
You said I'm being conversationally dishonest.
Yeah, okay,
I'm asking you how.
What was the point you said before about
Because I said for his opinions. Yeah.
Like dog, I feel as though like dog, you're being conversationally dishonest when you're just talking about, especially when you're talking about the 1350 thing, which is completely untrue. Completely
1350.
The 1350 rule, where he says 13% of the 13% of the population, which is the black population, which is 13% commit 50% of the crimes, right? which is the black population, the 13, which equates to 13% of the whole population of America. I am butchering this, by the way. I am butchering this. So, black people are 30% of the population of America, but his thing is that they commit 50% of the crimes, right? Or they get arrested or incarcerated at a higher clip than whites do, or you know what I'm saying? Something around
I got you.
But what he's not quoting is the wrongful arrest, the wrongful convictions, the overturned convictions, the arrest and shit like that. When the people weren't getting their rights read to them, like you know what I'm saying, like where there was a lot of violations.
Okay, let's say he had the facts wrong, right?
He
Does he deserve to die?
Hold on. Before you already know the answer.
Well, I want you to answer it.
But the biggest thing,
I want you to answer
but
it.
the biggest thing about it, like my whole thing is that what he was doing was extremely dangerous.
Does he
And
deserve to
agitating
die?
us.
Does he deserve to
Like,
die?
I told you I was going to answer your point, Broski. I told you I was going to answer. Allow. See what you're doing is not allowing the dialogue to form.
Let it form. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Like, this is Fox News, bro. Relax. It's a podcast.
I asked the question 5 minutes ago.
We are two men in an empty apartment. I wish I could turn this camera around.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, so when we're just only labeling it as opinion, we're just only like just doing it as opinion. We're doing it a disservice.
Okay.
To the complexity of what he was talking about, and to the seriousness of what he was talking about.
Okay.
And if somebody believes to what he's talking about 1,000% and wants to act on it, Broski, it will have dangerous effects to people like me and you.
Okay, so does he deserve to die?
No, he doesn't deserve to die. Along with Malcolm X doesn't deserve to die.
With who?
Malcolm X doesn't deserve to die. Martin Luther King didn't deserve to die. Who else didn't deserve to die? What's the brother's name? What's his name?
Fred Hampton.
R.I.P. What's his name? Let me go to my archives. What's the brother's name? Yeah, Trey Reed. Trey Reed didn't deserve to die.
I don't know who that is.
Trey
Who's
Reed's
that?
the brother who got lynched in Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. So he was found on a tree. Why are you
Okay.
smiling at that?
I don't know, because I don't know what we're talking.
What's up with you?
Because
What's that funny to you?
because we're going left, brother.
You are
No, we're going,
brother.
brother. We're going left. We're going left.
I'm just saying,
So, no.
political violence is not good, but when we're talking about the people who suffer the most from political violence, it is us. Especially within North America. We suffer the most under political violence, black people.
Okay, but we're not. That's not what we're talking about. Yeah, you're adding on to it, but let's. But the point of all of this,
You only want me to make your point.
brother, you're the one who's saying that I'm not letting the conversation cook. I'm letting it cook, brother. I'm letting it cook.
I think you just only want me to concede to your point, brother.
Well, you already did.
No, I didn't, bro.
Did you? So what did you say?
Like, bro, I didn't.
Did he deserve to die?
Like, bro, that's not your overall point.
That is my overall point. That's literally my point, bro. Do people deserve to die over their opinions? Should somebody get sniped in the neck because of their opinion?
But the conversation that we were having was much more complex. And
how is it? No, because brother, how this all started was because, and I'm going back to my Instagram.
You were crying.
That led to.
What happened? Like, you too cool and you too cool to be crying with Charlie Kirk.
Oh my God! This is what I'm talking about, bro. The value of human life, because this guy.
Like, I understand if it was my nigga. I understand if it was T.I. But Charlie Kirk.
T.I.
Man, you better stand up, Mr. Dubois.
T.I. bro.
Niggas are boom gospel.
I know.
Remember when Tom Hardy was talking about Usher?
I know, nigga.
I understand it was T.I. You better get your business to work. Like, come on, man. Like, yeah.
No. This all came about because I was talking about, and to be honest, I don't even think you really get it. But
Honestly, be fair with you.
Yeah.
I'll make this fair. Like I jumped the gun. I didn't let you finish.
you know, I appreciate that.
I didn't let you finish.
I appreciate that. 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 Okay.
I'll say that. When I see it, I was like, what the hell is happening?
Okay, I appreciate that.
My stomach started hurting. I just was like, hold on, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I appreciate that. And what he's talking about is because I went on IG and I was just talking about how we don't value human life anymore. And it's crazy how because of someone's opinion, they get killed. Like, bro, you obviously saw it. That was brutal, bro. That was like,
It was pretty brutal.
yeah, that's not normal.
Remember the Pain Olympics days?
No.
Pain Olympics, like, it was back around the two girls on cover.
Oh, okay. Downloading. Oh, yes. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, you should not. We should. That's not normal to watch or see or anything like that. Exactly. And so my point in all that, and saying all that, is that we don't value human life anymore, and then like society is just getting weird. And but that was like a triggering moment for me where it was like, yo, we really have to do more because the world is getting worse, right? And so what Joseph is saying is he's saying like he jumped the gun because he just responded off of the fact that I was saying something sentimental about the whole situation. Yeah, about Charlie Kirk. But you never knew the nigga before that.
I did know about him before that. I've seen him in college kids. I've seen clips of him in the circle with him versus the 20 liberals or whatever the case is. I've seen clips of that, bro.
I'm so confused. Because here's where my confusion lies, right? Okay, so you're very pro black, right? Everything, bro. Pro black is what the for lack of a better term, I think conservative movement is pushing. Yeah, family.
No, bro.
Family, yes. Family, absolutely. Having big families, God, faith. How?
Pushing pro-blackness.
Yes, it is.
Like their content
How, brother?
Their content's of pro-blackness.
Listen to me. The only way.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I need to let you land the plane.
You're good. The only way that, and I'm going off of your premise, off of your, I guess not ideology, but your worldview. I'm going from your worldview. The only way that black people are going to improve as a race in society is if we have more kids, educate ourselves more, get the black dollar circulating within our own people and within society. You can't do that if everybody's just being all willy-nilly, and that's what I'm saying.
My point of contention is more times than not. Okay, boom. I don't want to go on that. Let me just keep it real simple and just very directly. My point of contention is more times than not when we look at the Conservative Party, they want us to align ourselves with the system that is holding us to our detriment, right? Versus challenging the system and improving it so it can work not only better for us but for everybody at large. Because if you look at the way the Conservatives move, they sell our interests to foreign people and foreign places, and they end up our corporations and our jobs end up being lost, and they end up in places like China, India, and other places where they can get the labor for cheap. So the thing is about when I talk about like the Conservative Party, they care about lining up their own pockets. They want to make an exclusionary club. You know what I'm saying? More so not where it's very few people that get access to that kind of wealth and opportunity or power and influence, right? So you know what I'm saying? Not to say that liberals are gun ho about it either. I don't trust either side. I'm just saying like when I look at the Conservative Party, because we were raised conservative in conservative households, like dog, they don't really make room or want to make room or for us to truly flourish to the same level that we see them flourishing at.
Question: do you think the way that we were raised was wrong?
Wow, that's a deeper question. I feel so the way we were raised with good intent, but has consequences beyond that we could have never foreseen.
Like what?
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I don't agree with a lot that you said previously, but it's a lot to unpack. I'm not liberal. Because you're saying like, I'm not liberal or conservative. I'm neither. I just want progression. I just want everybody moving forward. But you're saying like, oh, they got conservatives want to line their own pockets. They got rid of a lot of jobs, sold them to China and all that. That never happened. That was Trudeau's party, brother.
No, brother. I'm sorry. Bro, I used to go to St. Thomas Aquinas. There's a Chrysler building that used to have a lot of jobs. They closed that down and they moved it to another place, to some other country.
Under whose government?
That was under a conservative government, brother. That was when I was going to high school. That was actually after what.
So that was Trudeau.
No, it wasn't. Trudeau came in 2016.
No, he didn't, brother.
Yes, he did, bro.
I thought it was 2015.
No, it was 20. Yeah, no, yeah, it's 2016, 2015. Regardless, I was like during high school, we graduated in 2012, right?
Yeah.
So like 2012, 2013, the factory closed, obviously, and they relocated it to a different country, from what I heard. You know what I'm saying? So.
Actually, that happened to me recently. But that was under Trudeau. But you can say, but
okay, look, the federal, okay, everything comes down to the provincial. If we look at healthcare, roads, a lot of things come down to provincial. That's what we don't understand.
Yeah.
We really think it's federal and it's easy to blame Trudeau, and that's what the provinces do. We're waiting on the feds. We're waiting on the feds to do this. We're waiting on the feds to do that, which is something true. But they have a lot more power than they're letting on. And it's easier to blame Trudeau or Carney or John Chen or whoever was there at the time when things are not going your way or when people are upset with you for things that you did within your own province that you had authority to do.
Honestly, I gotta look into all that a little bit more. Yeah, I don't have all the facts of that, but generally, objectively, I think that like you said, bro, we were raised conservative, right? Not in a political sense. I just mean more in like society, societal sense.
We all went to church.
We all went to church.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all knew the same type of music.
Yeah.
We're all into Chris Brown at the same time when he first came out.
Yes.
Chris Brown album, classic.
Yeah. So yeah, that wasn't wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong, and I don't feel like we were raised wrong, but like we were raised the best.
Yeah, bro. I no, honest to God, I had this conversation with my cousin a couple of weeks ago, and I told her like, yo, my mom raised 2 boys, single parent on her own, bro, like no help whatsoever, and kind of the same situation with my cousin. And I told her, I'm like, yo, for the cards that we were dealt, we should be way worse. We should be doing way worse than we are.
Exactly. Statistics would deem you to be.
Exactly. Yeah.
But,
and I can only, bro. I could only.
I have a lot of mistrust for a lot of things that I've seen in recent years because what I once believed was fact was proven to be facade.
Like what? If you don't mind.
I thought, oh my God, this is gonna go so deeply, bro. I thought Canada was more of a capitalistic country than it really is.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, bro. I thought there was a lot more like, if you're, bro. I just thought I had a complete misconception.
Okay.
In the way that, like, you know what I'm saying, you can really get money in this country. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was like akin to America. I feel as though because of the American programming and the lack of original programming, and especially a lack of original programming telling about how life really is in Canada for all perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt it did us a disservice into thinking how society really is, because American society, in terms of the way they deal with capitalism and getting to the money and all that kind of stuff, is completely different than the way they Canada.
Yeah, we're more of like a socialist society. We are.
A few people that are holding down a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And like I see this documentary that I think it was by this one YouTuber group called The Goose. Like, they were talking about the monopoly in Canada, and it really scared me because I was like, wow, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's really controlled by a few people in the sense that, like you think that you're getting a variety, you think you're getting like differences, but like they're only like expanding, like they're putting water in the beer, like, you know what I'm saying? They're diluting it, right? Yeah. And like, so yeah, to make it seem like there's actual choices, but it's all going to the same pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that like, you know what I'm saying?
But what about like how we were raised? Because for myself, right? When I have kids and when my family gets started, you know, like, brother, I'm a raise them in the same way, but with a little bit more intentionality, I guess, and I guess a little bit more. Meaning, like, I think that our parents raised us in the way that they did because that's what they knew, but they didn't really understand the application behind it. So, for example, or the reasoning behind it, like it was more of a thing of like don't lie because that's wrong, whereas like what a lie actually is or what stealing actually is. Like we know that it's wrong to do those things, but I felt like we were more so following those rules because they were rules rather than the cause and effect, right? So it's like so it's
I agree
like
with that. They don't. That's the one thing that we can have the chance to really do in
until we
our
did it
like,
ourselves.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole letting the youths them know about cause and effect.
Yeah,
What's
yeah, yeah,
early,
yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
every action has an equal or greater reaction type of thing.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? This is a big thing because it not only gives the rule, but it gives the working example why the rule should be in place and why it is in place. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And like a lot of times, like us as kids, we were just like, why?
Yeah, why?
Our thing was just why.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I understand, but why?
Why? Yeah.
No, lying is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, no one can trust you, but why? Why is that
Yeah.
a bad thing that no one can trust you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to a extent, like it sounds ridiculous. Bro, kid, what are you talking about? Just don't lie. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like once you understand that in the depths of lying and how it can not only ruin your reputation, ruin trust, but like at the
Right.
same like no, there's other things that once you become a liar or a thief, it limits your opportunity. It stifles
Yes.
certain things. It stifles growth. It stifles development. Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
Exactly.
yeah, bro. So like I feel so cause and effect is a big thing that we need to
Yeah.
really teach the youth to
And
get.
on an even deeper level, I think even in regard to like our spirituality, right? Like me, I'm very Christian, very, very, very Christian. I think that's kind of obvious, you know, just based off of our conversations. However, what I've tried to learn for myself is like why do we do the certain things that we do in the faith? Like why are we praying? Why is Jesus who he is? Who is God? How do I hear from God? All that kind of stuff, right? Whereas when we were growing up, and I think this is just kind of how they were raised too, you go to church because that's what you do on Sunday.
Yeah.
You're a Christian because we've always been Christian.
Again, this is where I'm kind of in a crossroads with Christianity and with faith. Like I believe in God and in Jesus and all that because I was raised, and I don't think I'm going to change that.
Yeah, yeah.
But like how the reason why and how it was pushed onto our people is the only thing where like it's troubling within me. You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you. Yeah.
Because like the inception of such like makes me not trust it all the way, especially if you see the people that hold like the majority share on the thing, the Vatican, the mega churches in America, like they're a murdering game in terms of like raking the profit off of this stuff in some way, shape, or form. Right? So like I dwindle, right? But the one thing that I always come back to is the golden rule that Jesus said is treat others the way you want to be treated. Do unto others as you want done unto yourself. And I feel as though that kind of like embodies the way I should move because if I don't want no one to lie to me, so I don't lie.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want I don't want you know what I'm saying? Just like if you just treat people the way you want to be treated, I think it's pretty much great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now for my kids, I don't know if I'm going to force them to go to church or I'm going to tell them like, yo, we have to go to church. I might try, like for when we were growing up, just to give me some stability and a sense of like community, right? Like because historically the black church has always been a place of solace for black people.
For sure.
For damn near a
Millennia.
century
Millennia.
now. Like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you're looking at like
Thousands of years, bro.
yeah,
It's
you know
more
what
than
I'm
that.
saying?
Thousands of years.
No, but
Thousands
like
of years.
like probably like a good few centuries, you know, if you're thinking about it. But anyway, it's always been a place of solace for a lot of black people, right? And it's like I might give that to them, but like after they're of a certain age where they want to question things, I'm gonna have to give them or point them to the answers where they can, you know what I'm saying, actually decipher for themselves. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Where would you point them to? Like, what would you?
fuck. I don't know, bro. Bro, hey man, you put a place. You talk. more favorable than most, but not completely favorable to somebody that's running the game for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? If I'm running the game for 10 years, if I'm damn near Michael
not a hiatus, but
Drake has Michael Jordan.
He has LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather answer y'all first. So,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes. That is hilarious. That is your this. Like, okay, if it's coming from somebody, so now how A lot of brothers in that situation, once they see that, they're like, you know what, I'd rather just go somewhere else versus trying to
I have done that
right? Right? want to cuss me up, you can hit me up at